So, up to our 20th Prime Minister, Frederick Robinson, Frederick John Robinson, Viscount Goderich. He had other titles in his lifetime, including the first Earl of Ripon. Now, Goderich followed on from George Canning, and he was the second shortest serving Prime Minister. So you'll recall that George Canning was the shortest serving, while Goderich himself was only in office a little under a year, I should say, from August 1827 to January 1828. Goderich was born in Skelton Ure in Yorkshire, um, which I believe is near present-day Sheffield. Just going to double check that. Okay, just waiting for that to load. Actually, it's near Harrogate. So he was from North Yorkshire. You'll recall that his predecessors were born in London. Um, Some information about Frederick Robinson, Viscount Goderich. There was no one good in this life that had not been with some commonent evil. That is a quote by Viscount Goderich. Um, and according to the 10 Downing Street webpage, his time in office lasted only a few days longer than George Canning. He was chosen by King George IV over the favourite for the post, Duke of Wellington. He seemed a good prospect as Prime Minister, having served ably as Chancellor of the Exchequer under Lord Liverpool. But he lacked support among his colleagues and in his party, and he was not up to the task of running a quarrelling cabinet. He had difficulty coping practically and emotionally, and resigned after 4 months in office before he achieved anything of note. He had the rather cruel nickname the Blubberer because apparently when the king asked him to form a government, he begged the king not to put that responsibility onto him. Goderich returned to hold political office some years later to serve under his successors Lord Grey and Sir Robert Peel. He died on the 28th of January 1859. He and his wife, also known as Lord and Lady Ripon, are buried in the Memorial Chapel at All Saints Church in Nocton. So that is Viscount Goderich. See if I can give you any more information about Goderich. Um, just looking at the Wikipedia article here. Because quite often at this time, statesmen were known for a number of other things outside their time as Prime Minister. Um, his birthplace was Newby Hall, which is an impressive stately home in North Yorkshire. And he served under four other Prime Ministers, that was Lord Liverpool, George Canning, Robert Peel, and Earl Grey. So again, like Canning, although his own time in office was very short, he had a significant time in Parliament despite a short time as Prime Minister. That is Viscount Goderich. And I should say he was, outside his political career, he served as President of the Royal Geographical Society from 1830 to 1833 and the Royal Society of Literature from 1834 to 1845. And he was 76 when he died. He's buried at Nocton, which I believe is in North Yorkshire, but he died at Putney Heath.